What is going on, guys? Today we are back with probably my favorite objective we ever get, and it is the FUT Future Stars Academy. If this is your first FIFA, then slap yourself in, get ready, slap yourself in, you know what I mean. But we have got this beautiful objective. There is 9 different ones, and as you can see, you're thinking, okay, we see the 88, we get an 82, an 84, and an 86 to do this, and some really nice packs back as well. So the gist of this, also, just before we add, there is a token in the first one, as you can see at the bottom there, so make sure you are doing this objective, even if it is just the first one. So to start with, score 4 goals using Danish players in squad battles semi-pro. What these objectives are to use each version of this card, and then obviously the final one will be this lovely 88. There is rumours that there's going to be 5 of these coming out, or at least over 3 of them. Normally they do a fair few over the 2 weeks, so hopefully we will get some really good ones. I know there is links for, I believe, Anthony Gordon to get one. I know that's not today. I believe this is the only one we've got. So we'll run through and just show you the quickest way. I believe everything in here, yeah, we've got no more. This is the only one as of today. So we've got Lindstrom. Are you tired of using players like this? I would much rather have teams more like this. Then I recommend going over to skycoach.gg for all of your coaching and coins needs. They are cheap, fast and reliable, but at the checkout make sure you are using code JT11 for a discount on your orders. Back to the video. I pray I've said that right, let me know if I haven't. So the first one that you've got to do is score 4 goals using Danish players in squad battles or in rivals. So that's already pretty tricky. We'll have a look as we go through and we'll determine the best way to get this done. Assist 6 goals using 82 overall Lindstrom in squad battles, and this is where it goes. So this is the first one that you have to do. There is no friendlies, unfortunately, so there is no quick way to get this guy done. And to be honest, I don't even know what Danish strikers we have. I know Poulsen is obviously Danish. I don't know of any more, and I'm hoping there's not a big one that I'm forgetting, because I know Laudrup obviously is the icon. Please tell me there's not a big one that I'm forgetting. So Schmeichel, obviously. Christensen, Eriksen, I suppose, is one that you can go with. That's really about it, to be honest. So it is going to be predominantly squad battles, unless you are obviously in the lower tiers of rivals, because realistically you're not going to be scoring with, well, I suppose Laudrup. If you've got a Laudrup, then you might be able to score in Elite Division, but I guarantee that ain't happening. So squad battles is going to be your best one. Ooh, Alvarez is there as well. But in general, this one's going to be the most time consuming one. No, of course it isn't. What am I on about? I was reading it as 4 separate matches. So it is just one game. Okay, just ignore that first bit. This one's really easy. It's one game. Honestly, sack me. Score 4 goals using a Danish player in one match. So that's absolutely fine. I don't know why I had it in my head that it was 4 separate. So you got one match for that. Then you've got your 82. Perfect. Assist 6 goals using him. Again, that can be done in one match. Predominantly squad battles will be the best. And here we go. Play 8 matches in squad battles with the 82. You only have to play, so if you are wanting to do rivals and maybe get someone quit, you don't necessarily have to keep him in the team, he just has to start. So if you wanted to do rivals, that one would be where I personally would go for that. I'd maybe get the 6 assists in 1 squad battle matches and then do the 7 in rivals and just try and make someone quit. That is definitely going to be the best way. But we still have more, okay? But now we're going on to the 84. So obviously we get the 84 from there. That is going to be him for 3-star, okay? But then we get assist 4 through balls using players from the Bundesliga and squad battles or rivals, with obviously him in the team. Play 12 matches, okay, this is going to be a big one already, can see it right now. Then we get the 86, so it's just play 12 matches. Again, same setup as obviously the previous one. I'd probably go all rivals with this, because now you've got an 86, there is a chance in one of them 12 matches that you manage to get a few assists with him. Put him as a striker if you have to, get your best striker next to him, and just keep threading through balls until you get it. Score and assist using Bundesliga midfielders in 4 separate squad battle matches, and this is obviously with the 86. Again, a 3-star. I hope that last version's better. Score and assist, that is fine with Bundesliga. Run a Bundesliga team, do it in squad battles or rivals, depending on what the Bundesliga team you've got is looking like. Score at least 2 goals per game in 6 squad battle wins or rivals. So again, this one might be a little bit more tricky, because you do need to score with him Score at least 2 goals per... Okay, no, in fact, no, of course. You've actually not got to score two goals with him. It is just score 2 goals. They have gone very much away from actually using the card massively. Normally it is score 5 goals with this guy, score 2 goals with this guy. So it is just basically have a 2-0 lead. 2-0, 3-1, 4-2. You know what I mean? You've got to have at least score 2 on it. Play 15 matches with him, obviously, and play 25 in the overall. So not bad at all. The play 25 is just a standard. You pretty much get there with obviously using all of the other versions because it is just specifically his card. And if you've got 15 matches here, you've got 12 matches there. What's that? 27 already. So you've already done it before you even got there. And obviously you've still got to use this guy for 8 matches as well. That is just a standard that gets ticked off at the same time. So the best way personally to get this done, the first match is going to be just score 4 with a Danish player. I would semi-pro squad battles that. Make it nice and easy for yourself. Get your token. Get you first on the board. Then we have the assist 6 goals with him and also playing 8 matches. Predominantly, if you are in a high ranking of rivals, 1 squad battle match, get the 6 assists, done. That first one's there, and then you've got the 8. So technically, you've got 7 more matches. Put him in your team, swap him out if you have to, because the 82 is just unfortunately not going to be it. Then you want to be playing the 7 matches on rivals as normal as you can. Swap him out at the start. It only has to be in your starting lineup. He doesn't have to do any more than that. Once you've then done the 7 matches, again, this will take a little bit of a time. This is the whole point of this objective. You've then got to assist 4 through balls with any Bundesliga player. That again can be with him, using him as well, or just generically using any Bundesliga players you have. We'll have a look and see some of the best players that you can use, but I would just do that as normal in rivals. You can get it done, like I say, as you go through. Just thread the through balls. That is absolutely easy. Get your 12 matches done, and you've got yourself your 86. Then we've got to score and assist with a Bundesliga midfielder. So this one's a bit more tricky. I would really suggest putting the centre mids as strikers, and the strikers either taken off for centre mids or vice versa. If you want to just keep them on and leave them in the centre mid, that is entirely up to you. I would probably put the midfielders up top and then obviously sub off my other strikers and do it that way, as I feel like that should be relatively easy. Then you've got the scored 2 goals per game. As you're doing this, you should be able to get that pretty done quite nicely. Again, if you are struggling for that, squad battles is always the option, and then you've got to play the 15 games. As you're grinding through these 2, you should be getting the games in. All it'll find is you won't necessarily get any rage quits when you're coming up against someone with this card. And then finally, you've got the brilliant 25. You should just go through as normal. That should be relatively easy. And that is it. That is the best way to get it done. Let's just have a quick gander at obviously all of the Bundesliga cards that you've got. So if we just I'll just call it Bundes so I know when I'm doing it to whack them in, and you've got fodder for them as well. But make sure, this is a headline, if you are listening to any part of this video, do not put any version of Lindstrom in an SBC before you have got to the next one. There is 0 way of getting this card back if you've submitted him. If you're not too fussed about the objective, you've got the 82, 84, and 86, and you really cannot be bothered for the 88, that is absolutely fine. But if you submit the 82, the 84, or the 86 before you've gone to the next version, there is 0 way of getting it done. So just make sure, because there was so many comments last year on people accidentally putting him in. If you put him into an SBC, that is it. That's the objective done. There's no loan version. There's no backup. That is the objective done for you. So make sure if you are wanting to finish it, don't fall into that trap. So in terms of Bundesliga players, if we go to my forwards just to see who we've got, Schick is obviously one. Diaby is not bad at all. I think right mid, left mid, centre mid, CDM and Cam are all midfielder positions. So for instance, if I put Diaby as a left mid and then moved him up top in game, that is a midfielder role. So players like that would be absolutely perfect. Again, with Choupo-Moting, you can obviously do that as well. I can imagine most, and even a Cam to be fair, with obviously that guy, Schick can't be. And in terms of anybody else, if we have a look at the midfielders, I think, obviously, Bellingham's going to be incredible if you put him up top regardless. Mane's always a cracking one. Royce is always good as well. So there is plenty ones that you can go with. Coman, Muller, Sane, again, some cracking ones you can have to do the score and assist with the midfielder. Whack them up top, make your job so much easier. Don't go too difficult. It is so much easier to be able to do that. And that is it. That is how you get it done. We have an 82, 84, and 86 that can all be fodder once we get the final version. And then we get this beautiful 88, a double upgrade on his skill move and weak foot, an 88 rated card for just a little bit of a grind, some good stats on him. Traits as well, which is always perfect. It's not bad. So let me know down below if you are going to complete this one. Make sure you do like and subscribe, and I'll see you all for the next Academy objective. Apart from that, make sure you like and subscribe.